So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on ahead and showcase the new squadron that it is that we got. A few new players that we picked up. If you guys watched the video earlier of the budget squadron, you guys will know I've stepped away from Madden the past few days. But I will be getting you guys gameplay hopefully tomorrow. And just so whenever I get frustrated and face these Reggie Whites that are dominating me when I go on my budget squad, I made sure I qualified on this account. So whenever I get frustrated, I can just switch accounts, play with this team, and just be able to block these Reggie Whites and get more than 1 yard per rush. Because Lord knows Reggie White is dominating me. But we picked up Jerome Bettis, the Guagua, 93 overall. And you take a look at his attributes now. I went with the Pound the Rock version. Maybe I should probably have went with the Move the Sticks, because the Move the Sticks will give him +1 juking. I don't know. I wasn't really sure. I'm definitely not doing the Strength one, even though the Strength one adds to his carrying. The Go Deep, that's out the question. The Move the Stick one, though, does give him +1 juking. And you can take a look at right here, my training, Pittsburgh. I got +1 on damn near everything. Damn near everything. So I didn't go with the Move the Stick once because I was like, I'm not going to be able to get tier 2 to be able to get his juking from 89 to 90. But then I did the training one and I realized I had 4 Steelers and Woodson, Mean Joe Green, Bettis, and Antonio Brown. So I figured, why not? Let me go on ahead and do that. Let me power up the uniforms and everything. You can see I have the coach tier 3. I have the stadium tier 2 because you can't do tier 3. And I have the darks tier 3. And I do have the light jerseys, but the light jerseys take away the zone chem, and that would take away tier 4 of my read and react. The only way I can do that is if I go on ahead and actually have the Pittsburgh Steelers jerseys too, tier 2, not tier 3 though, is if I sell Aaron Donald and get Geno Atkins. They're both 90 overall, and they both are the highest second overall D tackle behind Mean Joe Green, but Geno Atkins has the zone chemistry, read and react, and Aaron Donald doesn't. And I run a 3-4, and Aaron Donald never sees my field. I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, you know what? I'll just stay with Aaron Donald. I'm not going to go on ahead and go out my way to do that. But, yeah, so if I went with the Move the Sticks one, I would have had tier 1 unlocked, and I would have had 91 juking with Jerome Bettis. 91. And that right there is, you know, the elite threshold for attributes. And, it would have been glitchy, but still, nonetheless, you know, 96 carrying, 95 ball carry vision, 87 elusiveness, 96 trucking with 90 juking. This card right here is, I mean, the most explosive card. Like, I played 3 games with him to qualify, and the guy was an absolute bowling ball. Like, anybody in his way, he is just destroying them. We take a look, Pound the Rock tier 2. I'm able to get +1 trucking, +1 stiff arm, +1 elusiveness, ball carry vision, run blocking. And then because of all the Steelers tier 9, I'm adding another stiff arm, spin move, juke move, ball carry vision, release, another trucking, run block, pass block, damn near everything. You know, obviously like pursuit and block shed doesn't help him, but you know, still +1 carrying. The card is just flat out godlike. And then we also picked up Paul Krause. Now, him, I went with the zone version. We're going to add +2 zone coverage to already the highest zone coverage card in the game, making it 94. It's the same with Rodney Harrison. Rodney Harrison has 92 as well. And the read and react tier 3 is going to be able to give you +2 zone coverage. And you need 10 to do that. And that is why I have all my defensive secondary players all have read and react. Krause, DeMarcus Ware, Singletary, Haley, Harrison, and then I have Richard Sherman, Rod Woodson, and Harris. All the guys I'm able to do the set for, I make sure I do zone chemistry, unless it's defensive linemen. Those guys I do the block shedding one to give them a block shed. But for my linebackers and other stuff, I'd much rather have them have better zone coverage. So Rodney Harrison has 94 zone coverage, as well as Paul Krause. So we have two 94 zone coverage guys up top, and that just seems, you know, deadly. Not to mention 90 speed. He's packing a little bit of punch too, 82 hit power. And he also has insane catching, 92 catching, which means he should absolutely snag any pass around him. With that zone coverage, that pursuit, that play rec, that speed, that acceleration, the card is just godlike, man. So we picked up both of these guys on, I think, Monday. But again, we haven't played any games until yesterday when I played the 3 games to qualify, just due to just the frustrations of what happened over the weekend with the Madden League games. But yeah, so we're gonna have gameplay with these guys tomorrow. And the only thing that I can do to get, oh, there's a read and react tier 4. I didn't even power move and pursuit. Oh, that must have came out today, right? Because they dropped the new solos. They dropped the new solo. Maybe that's what the item is, the read and react. So you get +1 power move and pursuit, huh? Okay. Well, you need 3 more. Sheesh, you need a lot more to get that stuff. Okay, we'll have to work on those solos. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna have gameplay coming extremely soon with you know, the Jerome Bettis and the Krause. And also they dropped the new cards today, the new throwbacks, well, yeah, throwbacks for the Thursday Night Football. They dropped the Julius Peppers, which I want to get. Specifically for usering, I'll put him behind DeMarcus Ware. He's very slow at 80 speed, but whenever I go to my dollar formation, I can user him as a middle linebacker and have that big 6'7" frame, being able to hopefully just hawk passes above him, because he's 87 jumping at 6'7". He is going to be very difficult to get a pass over him, and thinking I'm gonna get him to user him. And the 91 Brandon Marshall just looks really, really good. 78 run block, which is absolutely insane. And that would actually push Julio Jones, because I think I'm still going to keep Antonio Brown in the slot. That would push. I'm not real big fan of this Julio card. That would put Julio at number 5, and that would put this Amari Cooper at number 6, and we'll put Dagunchito at number 4. And of course, you know, whenever he's on my team, I try to utilize him as much as possible. And again, with 78 run block, he's an all-purpose guy that can stay on the field at all times, doesn't matter. So he's definitely going to come in handy for us. So we'll find out which Twitch Prime Legend comes out tomorrow, which gives us a little, you know, heads up on what one legend is coming out. But hopefully it's not a running back. Also, I forgot to mention, I sold Frank Gore. Only played 1 game with him. It sucks that Frank Gore comes out and then they come out with Jerome Bettis and Adrian Peterson. With literally the next day, Adrian Peterson and Jerome Bettis come out. Literally the next day. And I was just very, very frustrated, because I wanted some time with Frank Gore. But the Jerome Bettis was just too good to pass up. Like, there's no way. Like, just look at his attributes. Look at what he has, man. 87 speed, which is pretty good. You know, it puts him up there as one of the fastest running backs in the game. You know, there's not too many with like 87, 88, you know, speed. There's a few, but you know, 87 speed, which is definitely generous, because we all know Jerome Bettis isn't the fastest person in the world. But that's what really makes this card so damn OP, is the fact that he has the speed, the trucking, the juking, the elusiveness, the carrying. I was able to play a game with him on aggressive to see how it was when I was playing the 3 games for qualifying. And I wanted to test out if he can get away with running the ball on aggressive without fumbling. And for the most part, yes. If he takes a clean hit stick, though, he's going to fumble. But other than that, I was able to, I think I fumbled 3 times out of the 3 games I played, which is great considering it was on aggressive. You know, I tried with AP and he fumbles 90% of the time. Jerome Bettis, for the most part, holds on to the ball, but a clean hit stick and the ball is going to come loose. But 96 carrying is just really, 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 really good. I've only fumbled 1 time on conservative with anybody. That was Adrian Peterson. Since release, I've only fumbled once. So you put it on conservative, you're never going to get you're never going to drop the ball. And I'm thinking he's more of a balanced back with his carrying being that high. You can probably put it on balance and break a little bit more tackles and still be able to hold on to the ball because his carrying is so damn high. Again, I was on aggressive and I was rarely fumbling because his carrying is so high. It's just insane. But, gameplay with these guys coming tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on and be signing out. Peace!